Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Global Credit Union Arena and to the start of a new era for Grand Canyon women's basketball. I am going to turn right away to a Phoenix icon, a legend in basketball, Mr. Jerry Colangelo. He took the time.
For a long time. And so I want to welcome you, wish you the very best, and you're going to have all the support you're going to need from this administration, from the fans. It's a great spot. I think you came to that conclusion yourself, and you won't be disappointed. So good luck to you, and I hate the off season. I would rather go into the next season right away. But go out and get some players, and we have to do that on the men's side too. Good luck. Take care. Jamie?
So as a university, we have already earned 74 championships in just a short time. And this past season, we won our first ever women's basketball championship with this incredible team. First NCAA tournament appearance, and man, did they fight hard. So proud of them. This team set the foundation right here. They set the foundation, and we are so appreciative of what you guys have done. And you've built that foundation, and now we're going to honor that with even taking this to another level with the start of Winston Gandy as our new head coach. So we are so excited for him. When we first opened up our search, there was so much interest in this position. We had sitting head coaches from top 10 Division I conferences who had been very successful that were interested. We had elite coaches, assistant coaches from top 20 programs. And there were really three things that made Winston surge to the top of our candidate pool. First, his results. Every place that he has been, they've made it to the postseason and advanced deep into the NCAA tournament. When you hear a legendary icon, Dawn Staley, credit Winston as the difference maker in their championship win over Iowa and against Caitlin Clark, you know you have someone really special. When you read stories of NBA All-Stars like Bradley Beal, and you hear that he was distraught over their player development coach, Winston Gandy, leaving, you know you have someone really special. Secondly, his character. Everything I've heard about him over and over again, he is selfless, he is humble, he's authentic, he's a humble man of God. You know, we have a really special community here at GCU, a Christ-centered community. We have students who are so servant-hearted. We have amazing people across campus, our donors, supporters. It's a really special place, and there could not be a better fit for our community. And third, his vision. He is one of the most sought-after coaches in the country. And he'll tell you his story of why he was so interested in GCU, but what I'll say is this. He's been to our campus before. He saw everything that we have. He saw the support. He saw all that we have around here. And he had the vision to see 3 years around the corner. He knows exactly what we're capable of, and that is national prominence. So we have an elite head coach in place. We have all the support and resources in place. And we also have the most important thing for the success of an athletics program in place, and that is a committed president. So I want to introduce and bring to the stage President Brian Mueller.
Good morning, and thank you very much for being here. This is an exciting day. I'm a little bit fired up this morning. I know basketball season just ended. But if you want to win in March, you got to win the next 90 days, Coach, correct? All right. Just a little bit of perspective. 16 years ago when we came here, there were 900 students on our campus, and the buildings had been built shortly after World War II, and 33rd Avenue and Camelback was a tough spot. God has been unbelievably good to us. What's happened in the last 16 years as we've grown from 3 colleges to 10 colleges, from 100 academic programs to 350 academic programs. Now we have 22 advisory boards. We have over 800 companies on those advisory boards because people all over the Southwest want access to our graduates. And so what's happened here from an academic perspective has been a real miracle. What's going to happen in the next 10 years is going to be even bigger. We've gone from nearly bankrupt and nearly out of business to the largest private university in the country now, right here in Phoenix, Arizona. And so we have a lot to be grateful for. I have to pinch myself to think about what's happened academically. In my first year here, I went to a basketball game in the South Gym. There were 8 people in attendance. There were 4 cheerleaders. And at halftime, somebody was asking me about our team's ability to shoot. I said, I don't know if they could shoot. Stand by the three-point line in the corner. The lights are so bad in here, you can't see the basket. So I don't know if they could shoot or not. And to think of what we have now, what's happened academically has also happened athletically. It's been a, and so Shannon Hayes is here. Shannon, raise your hand. He's our softball coach. Our softball program is now ranked 24th in the country. 24th in the country. Our baseball team has cracked the top 50, and they're going to keep making progress. They'll probably get close to 25. Our men's golf program is now ranked 42nd in the country, and they have the 2nd-rated freshman in the country. And I know the coach, and I threatened him. Coach Mueller. So we're ready. We're ready. The one thing we needed to do is we needed to move from a conference standpoint. We have a lot of gratefulness for our participation in the Western Athletic Conference. But our invitation to join the Mountain West Conference in 2026 or possibly the fall of 2025 is a major step up for us. We're now going to be able to talk to athletes that at a different level than we have in the past, and so we're poised. We're going to enter an era here. I'm going to call it a golden era in women's athletics. Women's athletics is exploding from volleyball to softball to basketball, and we want to be right on the cutting edge of that. In order to do that, we needed to get somebody who's recruited at the highest level, who's coached at the highest level, and who's developed players at the highest level. And we are extremely grateful to have gotten Coach Winston to join this GCU family. I will tell you, this community that God has created here, there is nothing that can stop this community the next 10 years. We are about to enter a golden era. I'm unbelievably fired up. Before Winston comes to the stage, we have a video we'd like you to see, and then he'll follow, and we're anxious to hear from him.
Undefeated South Carolina has won its third national championship.
I'm going to give a lot of credit to Winston Gandy, our new assistant basketball coach who works with our perimeter players every single day. And then he had the Iowa scout. Trust me, he was the difference maker. He watched them and watched them and watched them and watched me. It was so much information overload that I just kind of let him talk.
I'm going to tell you, Winston Gandy did a hell of a job on this scout. A hell of a job. He explained it in a way that our kids could lock in and execute, and they weren't going to be denied.
Coach. All right, now give him a real round of applause. Come on.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. I first want to start by saying I'm so blessed to be here today with each and every one of you. You guys exceeded my expectations. I know President Mueller and Jamie, they say, you know, we like to go big, and this is that and then some. So very appreciative. Grateful, just so thankful. Obviously, I can't name everybody that's helped me along the ways, but I got to start with my fiance, Gabrielle, who puts up with me more than most. And so obviously she's been, you know, my rock these last couple years, and very supportive, and couldn't have done it without you. But, you know, when you look at my path, I've been blessed to be around a lot of great people. You know, I always say good people want to find other good people. And when good people find good people, you like to kind of keep them in your circle. And starting with Brenda Fries at Maryland, to Ernie Grunfeld, Scott Brooks, Randy Whitman with the Wizards, going to Tina at Rice, you know, then to Duke, and then obviously coming most recently from South Carolina with Dawn. And I could not be more excited, you know, when I brought this opportunity to her. We had talked about maybe it was about 2 years ago, you know, and she was like, hey, think about your short list of schools. And what she didn't realize at the time, that I had been to Grand Canyon at some of my previous stops, and it ended up where Grand Canyon was the only, I put in quotes, non-P4 place. And it was one of those things where you had to be there to know why I thought Grand Canyon belonged. When you look at the resources, when you look at the people, the community, you know, I'm a firm believer as the people make the place. When you look at the strong Christian foundation that this university has, when you talk about impacting young women to affect the rest of their lives, like what better place? And, you know, you start to put in Phoenix, you start to put in the staff, the administration. It was kind of a no-brainer for me. But the vision, when you look at where this program can go to, obviously they had a phenomenal year. I think 30 wins, like that's remarkable. But, you know, when you look at east of the Mississippi River, you know, you say Grand Canyon, they're like, who's that or what's that or where's that? And so I do believe there's another level that President Mueller spoke to and Jamie spoke to that this program can go to, I think this university can go to. You know, with the leadership that we have, they're forward-minded, always pushing the envelope. You know, some people are zigging, they're zagging. And you've kind of seen, no, that's no pun to Gonzaga or anything like that. But you've seen, obviously, with the tremendous growth over the last couple years, what that's looked like. And so couldn't be more excited, you know, when you look at what the type of student athletes that you can attract here. And, you know, obviously, again, you know, President Mueller talked about it. There really is no off-season in basketball. You know, it's just what's next, and couldn't be more grateful to what's next.
Well, thanks, everybody, very much for being here. We wanted to make sure that Coach Winston and his fiancee understood the strength of this community and the care people have for each other here, the support that people give each other. It's an extremely community-oriented place. It's an extremely supportive place, and we wanted him to get a sense for that so he would be even more excited about his decision to be here. So thanks again, everybody, for being here. And I think Coach is going to take some questions. He's going to take some questions from the press in the museum. I hope everybody has a great week. If you've got a little bit of time, really, really excited for 11 a.m. It's a worship-only chapel that's going to go on for an hour. It's the Alumni Chapel Band. They've come back from previous years. It's going to be packed in there. It's going to be a very, very inspirational and motivational time. And so if you have time to attend Chapel 11, that would be great. Otherwise, have a great week.